From the gateway to showbiz glory, this is Hollywood 411.
The Starter Wife started out last year as a miniseries. Because fans loved it so and the Emmys loved it so, it is now a popular series on USA Network. Joining me now is one of the new stars of the show, Danielle Nicolet, who plays Deborah Messing's newest pal, Liz Marsh. Welcome. Thanks so much for being on our show.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
And I was not kidding when I said that people are fanatical about this show. Everyone I talk to really just loves this show, loves the concept, of course, loves Deborah. What is it about the show that you think makes people just really identify with it?
A friend of mine, I think, said it to me the other day better than anybody ever has, or I certainly could have. He said, the reason why the show is so good is because everybody has really high stakes and the characters are real. Right. Molly's character is responsible for her daughter. Like, our kids on the show don't just sort of appear and then disappear, and we don't act like we're not parents. We don't act like we don't have real problems.
I love that. Really high stakes. I can see that now that you pointed that
out.
So, I mean,
the show's like really fun and glamorous and some kind of otherworldly things happen in it, the fantasy sequences, and we all have all this money and all this glitz, but we're still
rooted
really
in that
relatable.
Universal reality.
Yeah.
Of family.
Of family
really.
And friendships and divorce and moving on and dating and all the things that come along and as part of being an adult woman.
Yes, all the things that we can all relate to.
Yeah.
And your character is so fabulous and so funny and so charming. Let's talk about Liz. Now, she is new in town, and you, as an actress, are new on the show because you were not part of the miniseries. Yeah. So let's talk about being the new kid on the block. What's that like for both of you?
Oh my gosh, it is. It's a little nerve-wracking. I felt like I was in the first day of school for about the first month and a half of work.
First day of school with some pretty amazing classmates there.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I had some very intimidating classmates, and fortunately, they let me into their clique pretty quickly.
That's very cool. And I heard that you hit it off with Deborah. What was that like?
She's amazing. It was if Deborah were a man, I would be dating her.
I love that.
She was.
But I see what you mean, because I love Deborah too.
She's fantastic in every way. But I walked in the room the first time we were supposed to meet, and it was like instant chemistry from across the room. Like, we locked eyes and we were absolutely friends.
Oh, I love that. Well, it comes across because, of course, you guys are best buds on the show. Yeah. You guys hit it off. Let's talk some more about Liz. Now, you play the wife of a very, 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 very famous baseball player. Yeah. You've got a pretty nice lifestyle going on there. Anything that Liz has that you would like to have personally in your life?
Oh, gosh, where do you start? I don't know if we should start with the limo, the ginormous house, the fantastic kids. Pretty much the only thing Liz has that I do. I have a great husband and I have really cute dogs. We have that in common.
Okay, well, that's a good start, exactly. I think, right?
Yeah.
But now Liz does seem to have it all in that way that you just described, but she's got some insecurities there, right?
Oh, she's terribly insecure.
Why?
You know what? All the money in the world doesn't make you like yourself anymore.
That's true, and that's what that shows.
Exactly. And Devin, Liz's husband, is really experiencing a lot of fame and a lot of popularity, and with that comes a tremendous amount of attention, and it kind of used to be the Liz and Devin show, and now everything is about Devin, and it's making Liz feel very small.
And she has to make that adjustment.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about you. What do you like to do? I don't know too much about you personally. What do you like to do when you're not working?
Oh, gosh. I want to pretend that I'm fabulous and interesting right now.
Well, I know you just jetted off to a great place. You told me just before we started.
Well, we have a little place in Mexico, so I get down to Cabo whenever I can.
Oh, we have
and
a little
get
place in Mexico.
Yes.
Cabo.
Okay,
that's not too bad. You're so boring.
That sounded very Liz-esque, didn't it?
It did.
Yes.
I think she's rubbing off on you.
A little bit. Well, yeah. So yeah, I did a little vacay in Mexico, and now I'm home, and I don't know. I'm so boring. I walk my dogs. I go to the movies. I hike. I'm just
hey, that's the good stuff of life.
Yeah, I've been like locked away in a sound studio for the last 5.5 months, so I'm definitely trying to be outside as much as possible.
All right. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We will continue to be watching you on the show.
Yeah.
You can catch a new episode of The Starter Wife on the USA Network Friday nights at 10/9 Central.